Hi guys, so the website I'm going to be talking about today is called My Storybook. This is a website that children can use to demonstrate their creativity and reading knowledge in a unique and fun way. Students can create storybooks by adding characters, pictures, drawings, and writing. So the main purpose of this website is for students to create an online storybook that is easily accessible and a great way for students to share their stories with one another. Students can create their own version of a story they heard read aloud to them, or they can create their own story with a new plot, new characters, and new setting. So when you click on Create a Storybook, the first page it's going to take you to is the title page, which you can click on the text and you can edit whatever you want your title to be by just typing it in. And then if you click Enter, you can add the author. And then by clicking the next arrow, you can start making the first page of your story. So one of the first features that we're going to talk about is scene, which is all the different types of settings that you have for the background of your story pages. You can click one that applies to your story. Next, you can go to items, which has a bunch of characters, objects, animals, food, furniture that you can add to your story. You can also upload your own images if you don't find anything that you like out of the given options. When you click on a character, you can change the size of the character, you can change the skin color, the hair color, eyes, nose, mouth, body, which means changing the color clothing, same with pants, and same with shoes. You can also go back to items and you can add any other props that you want your character to be holding, and then when you click on that, it will also go right to the page and you can change the size of that to make it however you want it to be. Children can also get creative and draw their own pictures and illustrations if they choose to by going to Draw, and they can choose one of these different tools and then choose a color and then just draw right on the paper to represent anything that they want. Those are going to be my birds in the sky. And then lastly, students can add text for narration or dialogue between characters in the story by going to text, and they can type in whatever it is that they want to type, and then once they do that, they can choose a different type of style, they can choose how big or small they want the text to be, they can choose the text color, and then the background of the text that they want, and then they can click Add Story, and that will show up right over here, and then you can move it around to wherever you want it to be, and that's how you create the first page of your story, and then you can add more pages if you wish to, and continue on. I think that My Storybook is a great way to have students demonstrate their understanding of key elements in a text. The scene category allows students to choose a background that is close to or represents the setting of the text or their own story that they make up. The items category allows students to find or create characters that represent the main characters in the text or the story they create. The text category allows students to add text to rewrite the story in their own words or make up their own stories by using new words that they learn or remember from hearing the text out loud, or they can also create dialogue between the characters. Overall, I think that by having students recreate the stories they heard read aloud to them, they are able to gain a better understanding of the story, and I think that My Storybook allows children to practice using key elements of a story in a fun and creative way.